Welcome back. So, Brother Shabir, there's a debate over actually the label. Is it domestic violence, as in violence against women, or is it more than that? Does it need to be labeled as honor killing? And if it needs to be labeled as honor killing, does it actually become a hate fest, as in something very specific and about Islam?
Well, the use of this term honor killing was defended recently by Professor Anwar Iman of the University of Toronto, as cited in the Toronto Star. And what he's saying is that this is a particular type of premeditated murder. And unless it is given that label, we will be unable to properly identify it and to deal with it. So to deal with it, we need to label it, we need to see what it is, we need to recognize its scope, and do our best now to overcome it. So the label, I think, is important. We should not jump to conclusions, obviously, and in a case in which there is no evidence for honor killing, we should not give it that label, but where the evidence fits that name, we should use it. On the other hand, Muslims should not feel that this is an attack against their religion if some of their own co-religionists do something wrong, and people point to what that wrong is. In this case, we see that honor killings have nothing to do with Islam, but some Muslims may perceive that it does. And if it does, and if they do that thinking that it does, and if they give the impression that it does, then naturally non-Muslim reporters will report it as such. And so we have to be aware of that. And to get around this problem, we need to not only educate the non-Muslim reporters, but we also have to educate our own Muslim community on what Islam really is about, and help them to avoid such things. And if they were to do such crimes, they should not mention the name of Islam in that connection. But in any case, what is important here is not the name of Islam. God is going to protect his religion and preserve it, and in any case, one who studies Islam will see that this makes reasonable sense when they come to know what it is. What we need in this case to do is to take every active step to protect the weak and the vulnerable, the women and the children. And when we see that people are being killed, we need to, as every other citizen, step up to the plate and do what we can to prevent such murders.
Absolutely, because it never just starts with that act. There's always previous acts happening.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's it for now. We will be back with the question and answer period.